Alright guys, we're back again, brand new day. As you can see, we got Volbeat again. Why? Because I have no requests, and left to my own devices, I go where I want to go. Although I did get a good recommendation for this song from somebody in the comments. It's called Room 24. I couldn't find a video for it, so this is just a lyric video, but it should suffice. And I was doing a little bit of research, and somehow this song's connected to UMG, so I'm starting this one a little bit earlier than usual in case I have to do another song after this because UMG blocks it. Somebody's got to do something about that stupid company. Like, they got to break them up as a monopoly, or I don't know, something. But anyway, that's a different conversation than we're here to have. Big shout out to all these guys. Thank you very much for requesting songs. If you do want to request a song, the link's in the description below. Along with Patreon, I just updated Patreon, kinda. It's a little life update, you know, nothing spectacular, but I do have over 100 videos up there that got blocked worldwide, so you may want to check that out. And yeah, that's it. Enough advertising. Let's just clean up the screen and listen to this awesome song that's probably going to go immediately on my playlist. gonna lie. That was a different sound from them. That was a different feel. I think what surprised me was the other vocalist. But I do think that it does say somewhere that there was a guest on this one. But it had a different sound than anything I've heard before. It still had the chug. It still had the kind of the run. What I call a gallop. I don't know, other reactors call it different things, but it's where a song is like kind of galloping and moving forward through the instrumentals. And his vocals were the same, but the arrangement was different. It was just, I don't know, darker, maybe? Just not something I've really heard from them before. And this is on Outlaw Gentlemen and Shady Ladies album, so one of their... I've heard quite a few songs off this album, and this one doesn't really match any of the other ones. But I think that's what I like about this band so much, is they just roll with it. They don't care. If it sounds good, it sounds good. I liked it. I don't think it would be my favorite Volbeat song, but it's a Volbeat song, right? So I'd probably listen to it a few more times, let it grow on me a bit more. I think what kind of threw me was the other vocalist. I'm going to actually take a look and see who that guy was. I know it says somewhere. With lyrics... see? Very first comment. By far one of the best off this album. I don't know. I don't know if I can agree with that. Who was the other vocalist? King Diamond. Okay. So, he had a very kind of, I don't know, the word I want to use is whiny voice, but I don't think that's the right word. I think you kind of get what I mean by that. I like Paulson's voice, as always. But the other voice I wasn't crazy about. And and just the instrumentals, it seemed like a darker song, like a heavier, kind of darker feel to the song. It wasn't, but it still had that, I don't know. I think this is probably the first Volbeat song I'm going to have to say I would have to listen to a couple more times to kind of wrap my head around it. But I definitely don't think I'd put it in the top 10 Volbeat songs for me. It would be down in the list somewhat for me. Just because I like the sound of a lot of their other songs better. I don't know. Honest Reaction Channel, guys. You get what you get. Even on my favorite band. So you know I'm not messing with you guys. Big shout out to all these guys. Thank you very much for requesting songs. I don't have any requests currently. I'd love some. Links in the description below. Yes, it costs $5 each. And that's how we pay for the channel. If we don't get a few of those in a month, then little old me is going broke real quick. So, anyway. Alright, that's it. We'll be back this afternoon with, I think I have a Dan Bask one kind of lined up for this afternoon. I found one from him I want to hear. because it's by an artist. Well, it's a cover of an artist I really enjoy. So we're going to take a look at that this afternoon. So stick around, and we'll see you then. Later.